And we are back, ready to get some action underway. The UTM Eagles against the George Brown Huskies in semifinal action. Winner of this moves on to the gold medal game. Loser plays for bronze. I'm Adam Lucier here with my partner, Andrew Milani. And this game has a shootout written all over it.
Oh, already making a bold prediction here, Adam. I love it.
We're 12 seconds in. Why not start? Two teams with a whole lot of offensive firepower. And the first run of the game goes to Agard. That one will roll down to Peters. UTM picking up wins over Conestoga and Mohawk yesterday. They drew a Sheridan. That's the record that got them here. Here's Rahal. UTM playing a methodical game. Here's Zimba Galloway. That touch, not what he was looking for Kasilniak. His first minute, but a lot of feeling out either side, trying to see what they're up against.
Yeah, we've seen a few of these teams in this tournament allow that early goal and really sink them for the rest of the game. So I think both these teams are just pretty content to feel this one out in the early stages and kind of see what happens as the game goes on.
Absolutely. A timid start to this one, but a chance here for the Eagles. Zimba Galloway working out wide. Here's Karash. Trying to find Galloway. Can't get it to him.
2-on-1 opportunity here for the Huskies.
And that
Big
is
defense there.
Kasilniak. You'll see him all game on the defensive side of things.
Looks like we have an injured Huskies player on the floor.
It's a pretty hard collision there. Seen the defense barge in. A pat on the back. Some good sportsmanship shown.
Agard's up. That's another name we're going to hear a lot in today's game.
Absolutely. Some big-time players. Here's one right now, Mijakovic. Trying to go all the way across the field, but a little too much to handle on that far side. Possession back on the feet of the Eagles. A delay in the corner here. Finally that ball comes in. It's to Karouche. George Brown Huskies really showcasing their speed early on.
Pass cut out there.
Kasilniak boots it in. Here's Krenzel. Krenzel back over to Cezarkowski. Cezarkowski lifts that one a long way in, and it'll fly over the crossbar.
A lot of chit-chatting here between these teams trying to get the game plan going.
A lot of chatter in the building. Each of these teams trying to figure out what it's going to take to break the ice. Mijakovic. That one intercepted by Karash. Zimba Galloway up the far side, but a nice defensive play made by the Huskies. Going for a run. Clipped there on the runaround. Foul going against Kasilniak. So a free kick here. What will the Huskies do with it? Just a set play in. Back to Agard. Agard trying to get it in, but that's blocked by Krenzel. Zimba Galloway here with a chance, trying to play it up for Karouche. Can't get to it. And that's gobbled up by Yannick Stambulic.
UTM playing some great defense here right now, doing a great job clogging out that neutral zone. Sticking to that 2-1-2 formation.
Absolutely. See that As the camera pans there, those UTM Eagles in white just create that square around their box and protect their goalkeeper, Peters. Peters finds his defenseman, Kremsel. Over now to Concealniak. Back to Kremsel. Now it's UTM's turn to try to solve the puzzle. Referee Olays out of the way of that one.
George Brown Huskies playing a similar formation to the Eagles here, a 2-1-2.
Both teams putting a high price tag on defense, trying to play that one in is Sezerkowski, but nothing doing.
Yeah, that 2-1-2 could be so effective, especially when you have those two forwards coming back to help defend. Really doesn't give those defenders looking for that outlet pass much of an option, and it just helps clog that defensive zone.
It's a great point. With two teams as evenly matched as this, it's likely who's going to make the first mistake that's going to blow this game wide open.
As we've seen these last 2 days, of course.
Galloway trying to cross that one in, out of the reach of Sezerkowski. And George Brown will have the opportunity to work this one away.
Yeah, that cross going right through the penalty area. And George Brown a chance to respond here. Looking for the first goal still in this one. Just over 6 minutes gone.
Played over now to Zainula. UTM trying to disrupt the passing lanes of the Huskies. Nice work there to keep that in by Agard. That back heel play will be deflected away. Most of the action taking place around midfield. Both teams having an issue advancing into the box. Here's Zainula. Back to his fellow defender. Played in now, it's Agard. Agard trying to dart in, but Krentzel will push that one away. It's Jamari White now with plenty of speed.
That's going to be a free kick for the Eagles.
Going against number 17, Zainula. Injured Husky down on the field. Getting a hand from the referee and a teammate back to his feet. Krentzel just plays that one over to Sezerkowski. Into Jamari White. Trying to flick that one over, but it won't go. Race for it now. Here's Kasilniak. Going for a goal, and it will result in a corner as that one was deflected away by Zainula.
Yeah, great chance there by Kasilniak. Just couldn't find the net.
Golmakani now plays it back to Krentzel. Play at the top of the box there with Jamari White, and he ends up coming away with it. Guarded by Agard, trying to flip that rainbow over the head. But that won't work, but a nice piece of creativity there. So after after a defensive start.
I was just going to say, good job by UTM to cut out that pass, get that fast break stop so they could get back in numbers.
It's a timid start, but both these teams really starting to turn it on. Here's a go for goal and a great save made by Peters. So good chances on either side now. 11 to go in half number one. Singh tries to play it in deep. Looking for his man, Golmakani. Plenty of corner kicks so far for UTM in this one. Unable to take advantage yet.
Crossing the box doesn't work there. Still going to be UTM ball.
Sezerkowski played all the way out to Singh. Played across the box back to Sezerkowski. Once again looking for that middle, but blocked by the Huskies.
A lot of pressure by UTM.
Trying to play over to Singh. He's got his man.
Just misses.
Big boot by Prabdeep Singh. You'll see that a few times in this game. He's got a cannon for a foot.
Yeah, Singh does real well offensively and defensively as a back-end fixture for this Eagles squad.
Slowly, very slowly, the Huskies work their way back up the field. Jamari White keeps a close eye there. It'll be played back to Stambulik. Stambulik boots that one all the way down to Agard. A nice pass from the keeper. Agard doing work against Krenzel. Finds his man in the middle. A nice touch over. Huskies with some pressure. Smijakovic. Played all the way back calmly to midfield. Here's Agard. Played back. Smijakovic can't do anything with it. And UTM will now have a chance to respond. No score, just under 9 to go. Winner, a chance to play for gold. The loser will settle for the bronze medal match. George Brown dropped the gold medal game last year to the Humber Hawks. That one played in and handled easily by Stambulik. Krenzel intercepts that throw. Here's
Good job
Singh.
by UTM to get control of the ball back.
UTM has had strong ball possession so far, setting the pace of this game. Singh plays it in there. Smijakovic now with it. These Huskies seem pretty content just working the ball around the perimeter. Jamari White going for a run. Will there be a through ball? No, there will not. A nice defensive play made by the Huskies. Play on, says the referee. Huskies now with pressure. It's Hussein, but that one's played out of bounds. Sezerkowski looking for an open teammate. He's trying to find it and Singh, but that one well out of the reach of even the 6'1" Prabdeep Singh.
Sezerkowski just puts a little too much air under that cross, trying to find Singh going into the box. Not a bad chance to take, though, trying to break open this game.
Smijakovic, who has had a majority of the possession for George Brown, that ball staying with their defenders.
Just under 7 minutes left to go in the first half.
Either side looking for the icebreaker. Starting to press more are the UTM Eagles, but here come the Huskies into the box.
Great defensive pressure there by the Eagles. Not giving the Huskies much to work with here.
Here's Zainula looking to play one in, but that's punched away by Iamabo. Smijakovic, the distributor for his team. Plays it in, but it's pulled away. A nice move made there. It's Iamabo, but he can't control it past midfield. Zainula now in possession to his partner Smijakovic. Far side there, it's Yankee.
Big shot off the crossbar. Up over the area play.
That one rang out throughout the center. That one collided hard with the crossbar.
A little bit confusion about that.
It will result in a goal kick.
Yeah,
Peters not too happy with the defense there. He thought it possibly should have been blocked. He wasn't pleased that shot came through, but luckily for the Eagles, it went harmlessly off the crossbar. We say we remain knotted at 0.
Yeah, it didn't look like that was deflected to me, so I think the referee made the right call.
With speed come the Huskies. That's Muhammad, unable to get through a couple of UTM defenders.
The pace of this game is starting to pick up a little bit now. These guys trying to get something going before the end of the half.
Both teams know how important that first goal is. Just a few moments left in half number 1 to make that good first impression.
The other side of that coin is if you press too hard and you don't get that goal and you end up allowing a big chance or even a goal the other way that could really hurt you, you're going to be chasing the game in the second half. So the teams have to be aware of that.
Jakovic going to have a go, but that one lands in a different area code. So Peters, who's had a strong tournament in net for the Eagles, will play it out for Krenzel. Zimba Galloway trying to have that nice little back heel touch, but nothing doing.
Three and a half minutes left to go in the first half here. George Brown and UTM still tied at 0-0. Both of them looking to break open this game.
The Eagles starting to spread out that defense a little bit more. Here's Agard. Krenzel in possession. Plays it out wide. It's Kasilniak. Here's Zimba. Krenzel going to have a go, but that's blocked. De Silva, the one able to get a leg on that one.
Peters coming way out of his net there to act as the sweeper.
Prabdeep Singh. Over to Koser. Here's Zimba Galloway trying to play it back, but unable to do so. Singh to Kasilniak. Played in, and it's Zaynula who's able to disrupt that play. Galloway working against Zaynula there. It'll be the Husky to get the better of that matchup.
Yeah, looked like UTM was going to get some good possession going there, but they just wasted. And now ball back to George Brown.
Here's Karosh. Back to Singh. Singh having a nice little run here. Krenzel now to Galloway. Galloway, Karosh. Krenzel. Impressive ball movement from these Eagles, and will remain in their possession. Singh gives that one away. Going for a long, long through ball. Cannot be chased down by Muhammad. So with just a minute and change to go in half number 1, neither team able to really form an offensive attack. Strong play on other side, negating each other. Karosh is going to give chase, but Stambulik's able to boot that one well out of harm's way.
Could be one last chance here for UTM before the end of the half.
Krenzel looking to work in deep. A nice volley there by Karosh, but that'll be well off the mark.
Yeah, tough angle for him there. He was almost alongside the net there, right along the goal line.
So with under 20 seconds, let's see if these Huskies will try for the goal or they're content with just running this thing out. And it appears they'll do just that.
Ball crossed in.
That big boot will put an end to half number one. Zeros on the board between George Brown and UTM. And Andrew, this one's living up to the billing. About as tight a game as we've seen all tournament.
Yeah, it doesn't get much tighter than this one. 0-0 going into halftime. And we're going to see how these two teams respond coming out of the break into the second half with a gold medal berth on the line here.
There is absolutely plenty on the line for either side. There's got to be a bad taste in the mouth of George Brown after last year's tournament, dropping that gold medal game, a chance for them to get back. And for UTM, a chance to show they're the elite of the elite. Bronze medalists a year ago, looking to head into the big show. Be interesting to see the adjustments made on either side. George Brown is led by head coach John Williams, his fourth year with the program, and UTM has Chris Evelet, a first-year coach, trying to lead his team to a provincial title.
I don't think we'll see many adjustments going into the second half. I think both these coaches have to be pleased with the way that their team is playing. Both of them establishing the game plan well here.
Yeah, both teams really have stuck to their game plan. Both teams are fine. George Brown with more of a methodical, slow approach. And UTM really that hard press through ball action, fast break. I don't know how else you want to describe it, but they're a high-flying team. And we're expecting more of that.
The way it's going, it might be first team to score wins, so we got to see. And both teams will definitely want to play defensively with that in mind.
Absolutely. All tournament long, it's really been a race to one. We've seen time and time again that team who's able to pick up that first tally, usually the one that walks away with a W. But then again, you got these pesky George Brown Huskies. They were down 1-0 in game number one against the Humber Hawks, the reigning gold medal champions, the host, and the favorites in that game, and they were able to battle back, score two big goals to come away with that victory.
Essentially knocking Humber out of the tournament early as they were playing catch-up and never really able to get their game plan going all tournament long.
Yeah, that loss definitely put the Hawks behind the 8 ball in that hard-fought loss to Fanshawe to wrap up their tournament, put an end to that. But the women will play in the semifinal today. Humber College hosting the OCAA Indoor Soccer Championships this year at the Ontario Soccer Center. A great facility. We've had a fun time poking around this place for the last couple days.
Yeah, I've actually played soccer, or used to play soccer in this building multiple times.
I'm sure you're not the only one in the area. Familiar spot for a lot of the soccer aficionados in the GTA.
Yeah, I was known for my lockdown defense playing left back for my squad.
It's a shame that knee injury took you out. I mean, you probably would have been on the Humber team today.
Oh, absolutely. It's a shame.
Well, we're happy to have you up here in the booth. A little less sweaty than down there on the field from the research I've done.
Yeah, we got those big fans up here keeping us cool.
Yeah, nice and cool, climate-controlled facility.
We got the natural light here coming in from the windows.
It is still March in the GTA. I prefer the indoor game over the outside.
Especially this time of year.
So both teams take back out to the field with the referee's whistle. We'll get this one back underway. 20 minutes left to decide this one. Stanbuluk hasn't been called on too often in this one, but he's been strong when needed. Here's Agard. And that one way out of here.
And almost into the stands.
Up into the stanchions here.
Blew right by our heads.
So ball finally back into play there after they corralled that one. Appears it'll be Agard, the one to kick it in for the Huskies. Goalkeeper Peters barking out orders. Sibba Galloway flips that one over. Looking to make a run, but he's held up by Zainula. Peters very vocal in that net for UTM, letting his defenders know what he wants. Krenzel going for a run here. Can't chase that one down, but is able to block it right into the waiting arms of Stambulik. Played up the near side. It's Muhammad. That one to go out of bounds. Eagles ball. Peters with it now. Sezerkowski. Trying to play it in. Headed away by the Huskies. Running it down is Muhammad here. Took a little bit of a shove from the UTM defender. That free kick played quickly. It's Agard working his way into the box. Just stuck his toe out on that one and raised it wide.
Not a bad shot to take, though. UTM definitely not expecting that shot. Just a little too much air under that one.
A frantic start to half number 2. Simba Galloway almost had an open opportunity there, but a late whistle blows that one down. Here come the Huskies. Played back. Over to Mijakovic. He'll have a go.
Oh, just wide.
Peters doing everything he could to get over to that post. Luckily for him, that one whizzes wide.
George Brown doing a good job sticking to their game plan, just slowing that game down, waiting for things to open up. And almost a goal there. Almost worked.
Yeah, both sides with kind of a bend but don't break mentality. Few chances on either end, but nothing converted. Kosilniak plays it down low into the box. And that'll be booted away. Sezerkowski kicks it in. Played all the way back here. It's Karosh. He had a 2-goal performance yesterday. He knows how to put the biscuit in the basket. Thought of shooting there, but didn't. That boot there from Kosilniak won't go. Karosh will play it all the way back to his keeper.
Eagles still in control.
Rahal plays it in. That's Sezerkowski and Kosilniak trying to get cute with the bicycle kick, but nothing doing for him.
Yeah, he tried to get a little too ambitious there. It didn't work out that time.
UTM Eagles drop back into their defensive positioning. The Huskies going to try to dissect them with this possession. Inside it goes, but it goes straight into the hands of Peters. That's Yankee there, who was able to chip that one in on goal.
5 minutes gone in the second half here. Still awaiting the first goal of this one.
Sezerkowski and Karosh, a little bit of a give and go. Here's Kosilniak, just able to be kept in, and that'll roll into the George Brown keeper, Stambulik.
Hasn't had to be too strong so far, but he's been there when the Huskies have needed him.
With a 0-0 game ticking on late into the second half, the keepers are important as ever. One big save or one mistake can make all the difference.
Foul there.
Free kick awarded there. Going down hard was Yankee. Jamari White and Krenzel coming back into the game for the Eagles.
About 15 feet out of the penalty box. This is a pretty good spot for a free kick for the Huskies. Let's see how they do here.
Just a two-man wall for the Eagles. It'll be a set play. Not the strike the Huskies were looking for, but Peters had a beat on it anyways.
Yeah, he fought that one off, and that will lead to a corner here. Another big chance for the Huskies.
Prabdeep Singh in the game for Sezerkowski. So the defenders for this Eagle squad staying fresh. Give and go in the corner, played all the way back. That hard boot misses his mark. That's two missed strikes by the Huskies defender.
Whalen had to go from way out, but just unable to find the net.
Here's Jamari White. Trying to have a go, but Zaynula will block that one. Peters well out of his net. Finding White. The Huskies can't believe that call, but it will be a free kick for the Eagles here. It appears as though it'll be Jamari White.
Wasn't an intentional foul, but still foul nonetheless.
Giveaway there. Krenzel and Singh hustling back. Agard going into the box. A back heel is able to keep it in, but it's corralled away by Krenzel.
Agard came in with a lot of speed, but just ran out of real estate there as he ran right at the goal line.
Karosh, the offensive wizard, plays it into the box. Big save by Stambolic. That's his biggest of the match. Robbing Kasilniak there. Mohammed on the fast break. Plenty of speed. Blocked by Singh. And play on, says the referee.
Mohammed gave it a little bit of the theatrics there, looking for the foul. Referee said no, no.
And why not? Right outside the box. Trying to win an Oscar while you're out there. So the last 30 seconds were frantic ones. Opportunities on either side. But we remain deadlocked. 11-11 left in the game. Jamari White plays that high off the chest. Not too efficient with that first touch. All the way over it goes to Prabdeep Singh. Playing it into Karosh. And the strong play of the George Brown Huskies defense continues as Sayinullah gets in the way of that attempted pass. Here's Karosh looking to make a run, but a nice defensive play made. Again, the Huskies not too pleased with that call, but it's going to be a corner kick for Karosh and the Eagles. Chipped in, Jamari White couldn't get a head on it. It's cleared away by Mohammed. Agard now, plenty of speed, but three Eagles flying alongside of him.
He's got help now.
Mohammed. He'll have a go, and that's deflected wide, it appears. Off the foot of
that goal
Krenzel.
kick, though, much to the dismay of the Huskies.
Huskies upset now as the referee does award a goal kick after what appeared to be a deflection by the Eagles. Singh plays it way down deep into Sezarkowski. Nice work just to keep that one alive. That'll find its way to Stambulik.
2-on-1.
Big opportunity now for the Huskies. Agard trying to bury it, and he does just that. Agard breaks the ice for the George Brown Huskies.
Agard having a little bit of a quiet game until now. Finally gets the goal.
No mistake.
There. Yeah, no mistake on that one. He puts a beautiful strike right into the middle of the net. With just 9 minutes left to go now, UTM's got to put on the pressure here.
Yeah, this is what we've talked about, Andrew, how important that first goal can be.
Yeah, now UTM's going to be chasing the game here for at least the next few minutes. They're pressing hard for the goal. It's funny how the momentum changes. We had George Brown, the one who's not too happy just a couple minutes ago, John at the ref, but I think they got to be pretty happy now about their position.
Just one swing of the boot from Agard changes this game entirely. Time for the UTM Eagles to pressure. Karosh looking to go on a little bit of a run. He'll play it in to Kasilniak. Back to Karosh. Just escapes his defender.
Just wide.
Trying to find Krenzel there, but he was late attacking the box.
8 minutes left in this one.
Peters, the Eagles keeper, telling his team to settle down. Frustrating starting to show on the face of UTM.
UTM started the game off so well, really getting that pressure going offensively and defensively, but George Brown sticking to their game plan, just having guys need to attack and defend whenever necessary.
And you see with how quickly George Brown is dropping back on the defense, they seem pretty content to try to ride this 1-0 lead into the gold medal match.
Yeah, not wanting to take any chances here.
Will George Brown go back on the offensive? Not on this possession. It's Prabdeep Singh. Tries to play it down in deep for Karosh, but nothing doing. Krenzel wanted that ball on the far side, and he's frustrated he didn't get it. Krenzel now with it. Into Singh, trying to play it in front. But that one sent well wide. UTM trying to keep their emotions in check, keep the frustration down, stay to the fundamentals, and equalize this game.
Yeah, if you're UTM, you just want to keep things simple right now. Don't try and overthink anything. Just try and find the open man and advance down the field. But right now they got to defend.
Great ball to find Agard. Here working through the middle. The Huskies with another opportunity. All the way back to Mijakovic. George Brown killing clock. Yankee here. Gonna have a look. Plays it in off Krenzel. And Peters had to work hard to kick that one away.
That's gonna go out for a goal kick.
Krenzel asking more of his teammates, trying to find someone open. He'll get it back here.
Some fresh legs on the field now for UTM. Let's see what they could do. Big corner.
Nice work by Singh to quickly grab that ball and get it in. No time to waste. That one played in, and Stambulik lets that one soar out. He'll take his time getting this one back in play.
Just over 5 minutes left to go. UTM Eagles still looking for that equalizer, and George Brown Huskies hanging on to that 1-goal lead.
Here's Muhammad, punched away from Peters. Likely could have corralled that one, but made the safe play, punching it out of bounds.
You got to bet that George Brown's going to look for that insurance marker here.
Since that goal, they haven't found themselves on the offensive too often, but a chance here deep in UTM zone. Tripped up there, but play on, says the referee. Here comes Prabdeep.
3-on-3.
He's got Zimba Galloway on the far side. Galloway loses the handle, and Agard set to return for George Brown. Sezerkowski back to Peters. Here's Singh. Galloway able to keep it in, but it is punched away by Agard. One-on-one here, but Galloway with some hard work to get back. Zimba will just play that one casually back. Playing it into the box, but that's a good head and shoulders above his intended target, Sezerkowski. Stambolic is maintaining his clean sheet late here in half number 2.
George Brown just looking to kill time right now with 3.5 left to go.
Koscielniak doing battle with a couple Huskies. Able to find it to Karosh. Contact with Agard, but it's play on. This is a frustrated group of Eagles out on the field right now. They know it's on the line, and they're feeling the pressure. Koscielniak, a battle in the air, able to come away with it. Karosh gives it away. Here's Muhammad, finding its way into Yankee. Back to Muhammad. Nice work by UTM. Just get that one out of bounds, but valuable seconds are ticking off the clock. In 30 seconds time, the clock will stop. After that, it's in the referee's hands.
Eagles running out of time here. They got to get one quick.
A lot of time being taken on this corner. Finally, it's in the possession of Peters. UTM can finally start to get things going, trying to find its way down to Krenzel.
Ball cleared
Krenzel
out.
with the interception, but it's headed away by Zainula. And a foul will be charged to Krenzel on the play. A lot of communication with Peters and his defensive core. These Eagles trying to get on the same page. Karosh on the kick in. Play on, says the referee. It is do or die time for UTM. Sezerkowski spins out of that one, but it's booted back away.
Big possession here for George Brown.
And smart play there by George Brown to go to the secondary option on that kick in. Why not? That's an extra 10, 15, 20 seconds that'll tick away from the referee's stopwatch. Played it in to the box. It's Agard. Sezerkowski able to pull that one away. Here's Karosh. Now or never. That play by Zimba, a good 10 feet over the head. Zimba Galloway, an all-star in last year's tournament, will head off in these dying moments. Taking his place, Jamari White. Huskies boot it deep. Off the railing, and it will be Eagle ball. Or apologies, possession will go to the Huskies.
Referee's got the whistle in his mouth. Looks like this one might be over soon.
At any moment.
That's it.
And there it is. The George Brown Huskies, silver medalists a year ago, will have a chance for redemption. They're moving on to the gold medal game here at the OCAA Indoor Soccer Championships. And for UTM, they'll have to settle for that bronze medal match later this afternoon. An entertaining matchup. 1 goal is all it took.
Yeah, George Brown doing a good job sticking to the game plan, playing that tough lockdown defense, and they got the 1 goal and didn't allow any, and that will be enough for them to go on to the gold medal game.
George Brown advancing. That'll do it for us here. For Adam Lucier and my partner Andrew Milani, thanks for tuning in to the Hawk Sports Network.